Hey, what is going on, guys? Goose here, man. And another video for you is hey, the 2024 SEC schedule is released. And of course, they released everybody. So let's go over LSU schedule, who they're going to play in 2024. We knew what the schedule was going to be of their opponents, but we just didn't know some of the dates that were. But here we go. So Sunday, September 1st, in 2024. LSU kicks off against USC over there in Las Vegas. This is going to be a Sunday night football game. So the Tigers will open up against the Trojans over there in the Death Star over there in Las Vegas. They play USC. All right, week number 2, they're home against Nichols. So they come back and they play a cupcake, and they play Nichols, and that's week number 2. Week number 3, it's on the road against South Carolina. We haven't played South Carolina in several years. I'm trying to think last time we played them. 2015 was it? I think it was 2015. Last time we played South Carolina. It's been a while. That's been one of the problems with the SEC is some of the schools you don't play them like once every 6 years. That needs to get fixed. SEC needs to find a way that we can play these teams once every other year, or maybe every 3 years would be better than what it is right now. But all right, so that's a week. That's week number 3 was at South Carolina. Then they come home and play UCLA in a non-con game. Of course, LSU went to UCLA a few years ago, got beat pretty badly, pretty handily. Now the Trojans come to town. Curious to see if Chip Kelly's still the coach. I heard Chip Kelly was going to get fired, but so far he hasn't gotten fired. So we'll see if Chip Kelly is the coach when the Bruins come to town. Then you got South Alabama. They step out of conference again. They play South Alabama at home on Saturday, September 28th, and that should be an easy win, but you never know in football. Then they on the 12th of October they play at home against Ole Miss. Ole Miss comes to town. LSU lost to Ole Miss last year in a very exciting football game, but we get the Rebels to come to Baton Rouge. And Rebels are they're returning a lot of players from last year. Ole Miss is going to be a really good football team in 2024. Uh, as long as they don't get hit with the transfer portal, you never know. But they should have a lot of players coming back next year. All right, then they go on the road to face Arkansas on the 19th. Arkansas decided to keep Sam Pittman, and they brought in Bobby Petrino to be their offensive coordinator. Curious to see how that works out. We'll see if Sam Pittman can last. Sam Pittman's going to he's going to have to win 8 games, I think, next year for him to keep his job. It's just my opinion. Then they go on the road to face Texas A&M. So no, we're not going to play Texas A&M in the last game of the year this year. You never know what's going forward with the scheduling. With the scheduling, this is only a 1-year deal with these schedules, so nothing's etched in stone year in year out going forward. This is a 1-year deal with the SEC. Don't know why they just can't come up with a rotation of teams everybody plays, but the SEC can't do that. So they on the 26th of October. They play at Texas A&M. Then there's a bye week. There's a bye week in between these two games, and then they're home against Alabama. Alabama comes to town, so hey, always a big game when Bama comes to town. Then they go on the road to face Florida, going to Gainesville. We'll see. We'll see what Florida has a very tough schedule next year. Who knows if Billy Napier will even be the coach then? Florida has a very, very tough schedule next year. Curious to see what Florida's record is at that time in November. Then they play a home game against Vanderbilt. I'm glad we're playing a conference game at this point in the season, not Georgia State or Rice or who we've been playing. At least it's a conference game. Yeah, it's Vanderbilt, but at least we're playing a conference game on this second to last week of the year. And then the last game of the year, they play Oklahoma. Man, Oklahoma comes to Baton Rouge. So rivalry weekend, we play Oklahoma. So there it is, guys. There is the LSU football schedule. Let me know what you guys think in the box. What do y'all think? What do y'all think in the box? Y'all like the schedule? I mean, look, everybody has to play either Texas or Oklahoma in the SEC. So I like Texas in Oklahoma coming into the conference because it adds 2 more teams to the conference, and it might take away one of these cream puff games you play. Uh, so have a good one. Go Tigers.